Okay guys, so what we have here is the Carmtek RV door lock. It's a keyless entry handle system for, I guess you could use this on Class A's, Class C's, fifth wheels, travel trailers. Anyway, we were in the market for one of these. And as you might know, the RV locks that come with your RV are not very secure. So I started doing some research and hunting around on the internet to try to find a lock that was electronic so that we could use it with a key fob or digitally by punching in some numbers. And I've read a lot of reviews on various ones from different manufacturers. And anyway, I came across this one and it kind of intrigued me. So I reached out to the company and they agreed to let me purchase one of these at a discount so that we could install it on our RV. So here it is. I'm going to go ahead and do the unboxing right now. And I'll show you guys each one of the components and describe a little bit about it. Okay, we got a manual. I'm sorry, it's a thank you card to register online. I want you to write a product review on Amazon about it. Here's the user's manual. And here's the unit itself. Looks like we have, get to those in a minute. Got some hardware here. There we go. Set this aside. 4 AA batteries. Here's the lock itself and the door handle. And in this box here we have a key fob. The lock also comes with a set of keys to open up manually if I guess if the battery dies down or whatever. Now, one of the things that interests me about this particular lock, comparing it to other ones that I saw online, is this thing is actually made of steel. Yeah, the outside is steel, and the backside that's on the inside of your RV is steel. Now, the only thing that doesn't appear to be metal in this entire setup is this little lock here for the deadbolt. So we'll have to see how that holds up over time. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's the unboxing. There's not a whole lot to it. So we just have to go up to the camper now and install it. Okay guys, here we are at the camper. Before we start though, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. It will really help our channel out a lot. Also, please hit the like button and hit the notification bell to be notified of new videos when they become available. All right guys, let's get started. Okay, so this is our door lock that came with the camper. First thing we need to do is to remove this, which means that I'm going to have to take out these 4 screws, and then hopefully this all pops out. There might be some screws here. Yes, there's 1 screw here. Anyway, so I'm gonna switch it over to the other camera while I take this apart. All right guys, here we go. One more screw to go. All right guys, so that's what it looks like when you take the inside part off. So let's take the outside part off next. And this should just pop right out, I think. May have to take that screw out first. Okay, that outside piece slid right out. All right, guys, this is what the door looks like without a lock and without this metal thing. From the inside, I'm hoping that all we have to do is just slide that right into place, put the 4 screws in, or 6 screws, and we'll be finished after we put the batteries in. The sunlight is very bright here right now, and I do apologize, but to get this thing prepared to put into the door, I'm going to remove these 4 screws here and separate the 2 pieces. Actually, it was just 2 screws that I had to remove. The other 2 screws that are going to go back in there are in the bag that it came with. Okay guys, let's go ahead and put this lock on from the outside. All right, there we go. It looks like it fits. I want to show you guys what the inside of this looked like real quick before we close everything up. I'm going to put the striker plate on here with the new supplied one and the 2 new screws as well. Okay, there we go. It's all installed. The last thing to do is to put the interior part of the door lock on after we hook these wires up. Okay, so let's go ahead and install the batteries, and it's actually going to take 4 AA's right here. So I'm going to remove these 2 screws to get to the battery compartment. All right, that was easy enough. Go ahead and put the battery cover back on and get this thing all secure. Okay, I guess the next thing you got to do is line up the deadbolt. Tuck that wire in. And then get these screws started. Okay guys, I actually had to take these screws back out, and this door handle was out like this, and there's a little slot that you have to slide this metal piece into right here into that. So it was actually sticking out like that, so it wouldn't open and close the lock properly. So I closed the handle this time and made sure that piece fit right in there. Now we should be good to go. You guys want to keep going around the screws here until they're all tight, because as you tighten one down, the others get loose as it draws it in closer. It has a gasket on the outside of that door handle. There we go. All right, that should be it. All right, so I just realized something. The other side of the striker plate was that other piece that was in the bag. That wasn't just a different type of striker plate. So I think we're going to go ahead and replace this as well. Okay guys, the last thing to do with this is to program it to a unique code. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to the outside of the RV to set this up, but the way it works is you hold down the 8 button, simultaneously press the lock button, then release both. A long confirmation beep signifies that you have entered the programming mode. Type in the existing code. The default for this RV lock is 1234. Then you press the lock button. Now you type in your new code and then press the lock button again. Type in the same new code again and press lock. A long confirmation beep confirms your new programming. Of course, to ensure the new code is working, type in the new code and press the lock or unlock buttons. The keypad should confirm the accepted code by actuating the deadbolt. So that's pretty easy, guys. All right, guys, so now we're going to hit the number 8 and the lock button and let it go. Now we type in the default code of 1234, then hit the lock button again. Now we enter our new code in. Hit the lock button again, then hit it again. We got a long confirmation beep, so we should be good to go. Now when we type in our new code, we should be able to unlock it. And then we should also be able to lock it. And it worked. Well, the key fob that comes from the factory is actually pre-programmed to work with the code that you enter in. If you want to use any other key fobs, there's actually a key fob remote program button here. And I only have one key fob, so I'm not going to go through the steps for programming a new key fob, but it does have the ability to add more key fobs to the system here. Once again, I want to thank Carmtek for giving us an opportunity to review this unit. So far, looks pretty good. I'll have to see how it holds up over time. The only complaint that I would have is the inside handle. It's a little bit difficult to grasp to close the door. It could be a little bit longer. But other than that, the thing was super easy to install. Took maybe 20 minutes total, and that includes programming the unit. Of course, when I was filming everything, it took a lot longer to change the camera positions around and everything. But yeah, it was a super easy install, and I would highly recommend it to anybody that is interested in keeping their RV a little bit more secure. Now, when I talked to the company a couple of months ago, they said they do have plans to do cargo doors as well with electronic locks. They don't have a timetable for that at this point in time. And of course, with the pandemic, there's no telling when a lot of these companies will be able to come out with those kind of products. Once again, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified of new videos when they become available. We shoot lots of RV travel videos as well as RV gadgets and other things while we're traveling about. We also like to go to theme parks, so stick around, check all those things out, and thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care.